Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss a new problem statement in which we are given a string and we have to find the first non-repeating character in a string. Okay, so for example, we are given a string. Okay, let's take a example. So our string is string s equal to a b c b a e. Okay, now in this string we can see that A is repeated 2 times, B is repeated 2 times, C is not repeated and E is not repeated, right? But the first non-repeating character in this string is C, not E. Okay, so basically our answer is C. Okay, so that's what we have to do. It is one of the most important interview question also. So let's see how can we do this. Now to do this, we are gonna use one of the most important key concept is of ASCII values. ASCII values. So we have a particular every character that we see on the keyboard of our laptop or our keyboard is associated with some or the numeric value from 0 to 255. Okay, so talking about the characters A to Z means capital A to Z is assigned 97 to 122 as ASCII values, whereas small capital A to Z is assigned 65 to 90 ASCII value. Okay, so this is the concept that we are going to use to our advantage. Okay, so now let's write a function public int because we will be returning the index of that particular character, that first non-repeating character in a string, whichever it is, we will be returning its index. So here the index of C is 2, so we will be returning 2. Okay, so first non-repeat char, and we will have a string s. Now what we have to do is we have to create an fixed size array. Let's assume it's count. Now why count? So basically what we are going to store in this array, we are going to store the number of occurrences of the characters in a string. Okay, so we will store in an integer array with 256 because there are a total number of 256 ASCII values and same number of characters to their corresponding characters basically. Okay, now first of all we want that all the value in the arrays or all the values in at every index initially should be -1. So we will be using a functionality of java.util class. So we will use arrays.fill. Now fill method fills up the given array with a given value. So we will pass count array and we will pass -1. Okay, now you can also do for loop. Okay, but this is a very easier method and this is out of box method provided by Java programming language, so it's good to use this rather than using a loop. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to build some rules on how to recognize that which character is occurring uniquely and which character is repeating in the string. So for that we are first going to traverse the string int I equal to 0, I less than 256, since we know that how much the count array length is, I plus plus. Now if count of index s dot char at I equal to -1. Now here one thing we are using is that for index we are using a character, as you can see this comment. Okay, so yeah, we can use the character. How? Just see, if we print just character a, not string a, this is a character in single quotes, a will be treated as character, not a string. Okay, so if we print this, it comes a. Okay, and if we print this equal to 97, then it comes true, means this character a is equal to the numeric value of 97, because 97 is the ASCII value of a. Okay, so yeah, we can use characters as an index for their own purpose or for storing storage purpose. Okay, so we are saying that for every character we want to find if it is already, if their value is -1, means -1 means that we have not encountered that character, not even at least once. So if we are encountering this character for first time, then what we will do is count s dot char at index I. At this index we will assign its index only. Okay, else, so basically for the first encounter of any character we will assign the index at which it's present in the string, and if we get once more, means suppose we have already encountered this character earlier, we assigned its value in the count array as its index in the string, so we will not be getting -1, we will be getting some other value. In that case we will assign s dot char at I equal to -2. Oh sorry, equal to -2. So -2 means this character is being repeated, and -1 means this character does not exist in the string, and anything other than -1 or -2 means that this character is repeated only once. Okay, good. Now we will take a result integer and we will store a maximum value, integer dot maximum, wait, integer dot max value. Now this max value is basically, you can say, a sort of infinity. Okay, now why to take this infinity, you will get it soon. Okay, now we will traverse the count array. So 256 I plus plus. Okay, and we will check. Now since we are only interested in those a particular value which have their own index. Now since the index of any character in a string is always positive or 0, so we will say that count of I is equal to 0, greater than equal to 0. If this is the condition, means if the value present is positive, this means that neither that value is -1, so character has occurred once, and neither that value is -2, means that character is not repeating. So in that case we will change our variable res through math.min. We will pass res and we will then pass a count of this. So we will pass its own index. Now between infinity and any index value it will pass. this index value will get stored in the res. Okay, so we just now have to see if res equal to integer dot max value. If res equal to integer dot max value, then we will return -1, and else we will return res. Now if you are wondering why res can be equal to integer dot max value, so in case in a string, if all the characters in a string are repeating, not a single character is non-repeating, then that will be the case when in this condition will always be false, and therefore the value of res will never get changed. So it will remain default to integer dot max value. So -1 result means there is no character as such. Okay. Now if we try to print this, now let's make our method as static. So if we try to print problem 4 the dot first known character and s. Okay, we are passing the above string. Let's see if we get our answer or not. Oh, wait, we got out of this. Where we missed out. Okay, so here we should write s dot length. Okay, my bad. Now let's save and run again. So we get 2. Now 2 is the index that we have got, and c is at the index 2. So we got our answer. Now suppose if c also repeats, then what we get? We get 5. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 means E is the answer. If E also repeats, then what we will get? We get -1. So this is a very important problem that is asked in the interview. This problem can be solved in multiple ways, but this is the most efficient solution. Okay, because this algorithm requires the time complexity. If you say, then it is big O of n, and if you say about space complexity, then it is big O of 1. Big O of 1 because we are using constant space. Okay, that's why this is the best solution, or you can say that this is the most efficient solution in which you can do this problem, and in a very easier way it is done. So to approach such problems, if you are seeing this problem and if you are doing this by seeing the solution, you should try once yourself after few days. Okay, so in that way you can be able to recognize the algorithm that is used in such problems. Okay, so we will be coming up with some new problems for interviews in the upcoming videos. So till then, bye bye.